Hello everyone, this is Questing for Inspiration and I'm doing a channel update video today. So I was recently on Reddit and I put up a little post on Reddit that I'll show you now where I explained that one of the reasons I started making this channel and started traveling around Cheshire was because there's been a lot of negativity about a lot of the towns that I sort of grew up around. What I wanted to do was travel around and see a sort of a more balanced view of Cheshire. And that was the Cheshire by the Book video series that I started. Now, I have decided to concentrate all of my content around Cheshire in one way or another. So Cheshire by the Book will continue. I was going to release a video last week that was sort of the more generic content that I've been releasing, and it was going to be about Too Good to Go. And then I changed that content halfway through the filming to be sort of a more of a comparison between sort of fast food bakeries on Too Good to Go. And then at the last minute, last week, when I sort of hit upon the realization of what I wanted my content to be about, I tried to theme it towards Cheshire. Now, what I've done is I've scrapped that off. And what I'm going to do going forward is try and theme every video I do partially around Cheshire, so that it appeals to the demographic of people that I want it to appeal to. I want to say hello to all my new subscribers that seem to have followed me over here from Reddit, and I want to let you know that, as promised on Reddit, I will be going to Winsford very soon, and I will be filming a positive view of Winsford. I think, as an extension of what I was saying on Reddit, that there's a lot of videos filmed that are negative about certain places, and then the other places in Cheshire are filmed more positively. What I want to do is a balanced look. I'm not saying that towns like Winsford and Ellesmere Port and Crewe are perfect, and I'm not saying that they are great, and I'm not saying that they don't have problems. What I am saying, however, is that just going there and cherry picking the issues and showing them off is too negative of a skew. I think there's people that live there that would find it to be slightly derogatory to them. I think taking a balanced view on things is a way of getting yourself hated by both sides of an argument, but I'm going to do it anyway because it's my channel. I'll do what I want. I'm going to continue doing Cheshire by the Book. At some point in the near future, there will be a Winsford edition. At the minute, I have 2 videos sort of halfway through producing / filming / editing, and they are where I visit 2 towns with the same name, and then there's another one where I visit, alphabetically speaking, the first town, and alphabetically speaking, the last town. And soon after those 2 videos have been released, there will be the Winsford video. And by the time I've got around to filming the Winsford video, I will have planned a lot more content that is aimed at Cheshire. So please enjoy the following trailer for said videos, and also enjoy a slight sort of supercut of the Too Good to Go video that summarizes my findings quite succinct. I'm not going to use that word. Quite nicely. Hello everyone, this is Cheshire by the Book. Today I'm doing 2 villages. This one is the first alphabetically. I am heading towards the Vagrants right now. How delightful. Okay, so to avoid being murdered by horses. So, having come all the way to Weston and seen a building from afar, so I am now walking into what I thought was with, and it isn't. I've got sun cream in my eye. Home of the Leaning Tower of Pisa. Bus now or get a bus in 2 hours. So I'm just gonna go home. I think that's the plan. It's been nice though. I've been on the app Too Good to Go, and what that app is, if you've never heard of it, is essentially when businesses get to the end of the day and they need to throw things away because it's going out of date food-wise. Instead, they put it in a little bag and you pick it up for a fraction of the cost. Greggs. And I'm going to show you what I got in my lovely Greggs bag. So this cost me $2.99. Was a tuna pasta, ham and egg salad, just egg mayo, I guess. I got 2 gingerbread men. I have a Chatwin's bag, a loaf of bread, a bigger loaf of bread. So that is a 800-gram seeded sourdough, and that is a 400-gram farmhouse. So I'll use this to make myself some sandwiches over the course of the next few days. I love the fact that I've got a lot of bread because it gives me the excuse to live like a medieval peasant for a couple of days. Chicken, bacon, onion, ciabatta bomb. Not bad. I mean, it looks like a sandwich. And now it isn't my favourite dessert of all time, and it is a little bit smushed. Okay, so for this one, we're just going to get straight into it. This is what the bag looks like. It's just a bag. We've done Greggs, we've done Chatwin's, so now we're on to the Pound Bakery. So, this here is some sort of chicken tikka pasty. I've cut it in half so I could figure out what it was. This sausage roll, as I said, and this Cornish pasty, just in case any of you have never actually seen either of these things. This is the ham salad, and the tuna mayo baguette, and the egg mayo, and then the eclairs, the apple cinnamon puff, and the apple tarts. Now, interestingly enough, all 6 of the packaged goods, the cakes and the sandwiches, are out of date tomorrow, which gives me more time to figure out how to eat all of those. I will also try and offer these things out to people, because I've mentioned it before. I'm going to mention it again. I'm on a diet. God knows why I'm doing this. God knows why I went, let's go to 3 fast food places in the space of a couple of weeks, but here we go. I haven't actually eaten any of this yet, but I'm going to give you the review. 10 out of 10. So the Greggs food is really nice, and obviously on a price range, it's more expensive than the Pound Bakery, so it makes sense that you get less. Same with Chatwin's, actually. Number 1 position is the Pound Bakery, because it's cheap and there's loads. You can feed like a family of 4 with this crap. Underneath it goes Chatwin's, because you got those big bread that I got to eat like a Lord of the Rings steward, getting soup everywhere. That was great, that was amazing. I love bread. And I also got something to eat on the day. And then, surprisingly, Greggs comes last. Now, Greggs, generally, I would rate top out of those 3, because the prices are good, and the quality is good compared to Pound Bakery, and the price is good compared to Chatwin's. So it comes in the middle of everything, and is the best at everything at the same time, if that makes sense. So, best of all 3 worlds, boom, top of the pack. But, too good to go wise, Greggs is last, because it was a good selection, and it was good food, but it wasn't as much as this. And it wasn't as diverse as Chatwin's, because who doesn't want a full loaf of like nicely baked bread? And that's it. Controversial ending. Greggs, the lowest ranked out of the 3. Keep on questing, and I'll see you next time. Oh, like and subscribe, I guess.